Union, home, freedom. The America you and I know and love grew from years of struggle. And how many of us know the real story of that growth? America did not simply grow from its revolutionary founding in 1776 into the country we know today. America, before the last half of the 19th century, was the country most of us would not even recognize. Most of us today would not consider it America at all. Modern America grew from a second revolution, one that began in 1861. It's been called America's epic conflict, the American Civil War, and it set the stage for America as we know it. And like Exodus or the Iliad, it is a complex, often contradictory story. To fully grasp the significance of America's Civil War, we must understand the hearts and minds of the participants: Union, Confederate, and Black American. It's been said that the great irony of the Civil War is that everyone involved fought for the legacy of the American Revolution. The tragedy is that each understood that legacy differently.
One unresolved issue was the question of sovereignty, the relationship between the sovereignty of the national government and the sovereignty of the constituent states that made up the Union. Did they have the right to secede? Would this nation survive as one nation indivisible, or would it break up into two, three, or several fragments?
Three passionate, three very different stories. All of them important if we as Americans are to come to a shared understanding of that epic conflict. But nowhere in this country are all three stories presented together. Nowhere are all the voices of those men and women who participated in that struggle heard as one. Soon, all of that will change. The dream of a National Civil War museum that tells these three different viewpoints is in development. In an historic building on the banks of the James River in Richmond, Virginia, an exciting new project is coming to life: the Tredegar National Civil War Center.
The Tredegar Iron Works was the industrial hub of the Confederacy. There was nothing in the South that even came close to approaching the capability of this facility.
In order to tell this story whole, as this museum will, all of the stories have to have their space, have to get full attention. Now, it may be that at one time the emphasis could be in one direction or another, but the end product has to be the whole, because it's three stories. There are three actors here. There are three peoples at work in this drama. And the human condition is too wonderful to simplify, too complicated to render into some kind of sterile formula.
Out of the crucible of war emerged a stronger union, rededicated to freedom, with new proof that Americans would fight and sacrifice for their liberties. Three stories, three legacies, our shared heritage as Americans. To tell those stories, to help us understand our national character, who we really are, is the proud mission of the Tredegar National Civil War Center. I hope you will join with us in bringing that mission to life for all Americans.